and this is the Manila Masters Pinoy Tour. Kami nga pala po magiging shoutcasters. Yung ako si Asteroid, one hell of a beast, and kasama ko po ngayon si
Wolf, the other beast.
I like that.
We are here in game 2 na RRnatics versus TNC. Tingnan natin kung makakabawi ang RRnatics because it's quite a stomp from the side of TNC. Pero syempre, that's still TNC. But I mean, katulad nga na pag-usapan natin kanina while on break, we want RRnatics to really prove their worth dito sa ating Pinoy Tour. Of course, meron pa sila mga veteran power din, of course.
Yeah, true enough naman. Narinig ko sa kaila Butters na gusto nilang makitang baka kahit one game lang ngayon ang RRnatics. And of course, before we do start our second game drafting phase, we would like to thank PLDT, Smart, Bounty Fresh, Republic of Gamers, Mineski Infinity, and of course, special thanks to Mineski Events Team, ESL, and ChallengeMe.gg.
And I don't know, maybe something na kailangan matutunan dito RRnatics at least to change up is to at least adapt to the draft of TNC. Kasi kanina sobrang isa lang yung gusto nilang gawin. Parang, it's fine, it works eh. Minsan na kapag isa lang talaga yung goal mo sa iyong draft na yun doon ka magsistick. But I think RRnatics somehow needs to kind of adapt dito. Now, okay. So, draft ng TNC dito is Crystal Maiden, Terrorblade, Monkey King, RRnatics naman, Venture Spirit, Tusk, Bristleback, and the Sand King.
So, RRnatics really pushing for the vengeful first pick.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe isa sa mga standards din nila is to have this Vengeful Spirit as I said kanina, flexi pick na they want to open up with the hero na pwede maging either support or core. Like right now, Vengeful Spirit ang kanilang inuna dito. That's now a carry Vengeful Spirit kasi Tusk is of course a support. Sand King as well will be a support. Bristleback is off lane, so this is now a carry Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah. What do you think? What are your thoughts about this Bristleback pick? Kasi parang like Bristleback, he feels like he works well pag right click centric ka kalaban mo kasi you can turn your back around and you spray your quills on your opponent. That's one. That's a very interesting na sinabi mo rin kasi syempre if you can really counter yung mga ginagamit ng Bristleback if you can counter yung like a Terrorblade na heavy hitter especially the early game, if we have the Bristleback you can really chop down itong mga cores na TNC. Of course, Bristleback pinipili din to if you want yung mga kasi parang underrated dito yung nasal go niya at the early stages of the game. I think it was buffed kasi meron siyang talent tree na meron siyang +4 na goo stacks is very strong in the early stages of the game. Especially against Terrorblade and Axe. Kasi Terrorblade and Axe, taas ang armor niya yung dalawang heroes na yan. But if you have the nasal go, you can really rack up yung minus armor dyan with the talent trees that you have. Yeah, plus yung minus armor din na meron the Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, of course, with the Wave of Terror. So, yun yung pinaka combo nila dito. You know, kanila ginagawa dito. But TNC, wow.
Templar Assassin.
One of their go-to the type of drafts kasi ito. Kunwari, makikita mo ngayon, meron silang 4 heroes with one Terrorblade plus 4 heroes. Ang ibig ko sabihin dyan, Terrorblade, heavy farmer, hard carry talaga in the latter stages of the game. And then they have 4 heroes na kahit hindi 5-man, kaya nilang pumalag talaga against 5. Kahit even there are just 4 heroes. That's Axe, Monkey King, Templar Assassin, very strong in the mid game. Yeah,
and we see how scared that is. And it looks like RRnatics ang magiging answer nila dito will at least be the Outward Devourer. So you do have that banish para mawala ang kalaban nyo. For the meantime to maybe, you know, have that 4v5 situation, numbers advantage situation.
Yep.
And
also,
of course,
very useful against the Axe kasi kunwari may na-call yung nakakakampi ka dito. Pwedeng i-save ka ni Outworld Devour using the Astral Imprisonment nga.
Yeah.
Tapos meron pa silang, yun naman yung nangyayari sa'yo. You get banished to the outer realm, Outworld realm. Tapos meron pa silang Tusk. Also, the Snowball can help na ma-save nyo ang isang hero. That is especially good against Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin kasi, meron siya diba burst. You want to really start the fight to end, for you to start the fight with a Templar Assassin, you need to get a kill. Parang instant -1. But with the Outworld Devourer na Astral Imprisonment and the Tusk Snowball, pwede nilang gawin yung pamigil nung Snowball na meron ang TNC dito.
Yeah.
Yep. So, at least this is something that RRnatics did na hindi nila ginawa before is to adapt against yung draft ng TNC. I think they adapted well. Although, I think ganun pala ng story ng TNC. Yun ito yung signature nila. They want really to have easy execution na kind of drop, and parang all bases covered na kind of drop kasi meron silang mid-game courtesy of the Temper Assassin, and then meron silang late game courtesy of the Terrorblade.
Yeah, plus of course initiation with the boundless start na meron yung Monkey King, and of course yung dagger plus the Berserker's Call of the axe. So here we are, guys. Game 2 na po tayo ngayon. TNC versus RRnatics. Again, you have to remember this is a single elimination best of 3. So there's a possibility na if RRnatics come back reverse sweep, they will remove TNC
Exactly.
from the possibility of getting into the main stage ng Manila Masters.
Okay. So right now, kung makikita natin, actually, nagkamali ako, this is not a support Vengeful Spirit, but anyway, Woods will be a support Vengeful Spirit. Sip-Teasy on that position 1 Bristleback. Ewe naman off-lane Sand King dito. Gobas on his support Tusk, and Heinrich, of course, with the Outward Devourer.
And of course, for the TNC side, we'll be having things from the Monkey King, Rio, again on the Crystal Maiden, Cuckoo, playing on the Temporal Assassin, Raven with the Terrorblade. Siyempre si Raven alam natin yan. And last but not least, Sam H with the Axe.
Very interesting from RRnatics. I thought this was a Vengeful Spirit na carry.
I'm just wondering lang pala, like, anong win rate kaya ngayon ng TNC with Raven when he plays a Terrorblade?
Very high. Anyway, they're gonna get Axe dito. No armor yet. He's being ganked by 3 heroes. He'll go down. Good start for RRnatics.
Yeah, good enough. That offensive stance. They do have the combination of stuns. So, you said it already. Position 1 na Bristleback.
Yeah. Umuso siya dati. I think that was maybe 2 years ago. Nung nung nakapag-stack pa siya. Ang gagawin kasi as a Bristleback position 1 is you have Ayo na support. Then yung Ayo mo ay magsa-stack lang ng ancient camps, and then you're gonna use yung Ayo Bristleback para unli yung mana essentially ng isang Bristleback, and then get a lot of ancient stacks dito.
Yeah. I think the other thing then there is maybe to have a better stand when this Raven goes into the late game.
Yeah.
Would that be a possible strat din dito from RRnatics na they're afraid that Raven will be able to reach that late game Terrorblade?
I think so. I think ang mangyayari na lang dito is kasi Bristleback is really not good of a hard carry. Hindi siya ganun kalakas mag-scale. So I think na they will rely on the Outward Devourer. Teams will actually get the Jingo's Strike passive max out dito.
Frostbite, he tries to box himself out with the first skill, but damn, so much damage! And he won't be able to get away. Woods tries to go for the stun, but now he might have actually regretted that decision as Tims and Rio hot on his tracks. Look at the auto attacks here from Rio. Disaster strikes RRnatics.
2-1 TNC getting parang a rebound agad after their first blood. Mishap dito on the Axe, getting 2 kills. Wow, that's
for sure this is gonna reduce yung pwede makuhang or ma-spam out na refractions.
Yep,
because of the minus intelligence, if I'm not mistaken ba?
Yep, that will actually come from the Arcane Orb later.
Sorry, yeah.
But more importantly dito, ang nakawala kay Cuckoo is time. That's 4 seconds down. At katulad nito, hindi niya nakuha yung last ito on the Rage Rip. Although hindi na din ni Heinrich, pero at least Cuckoo will not get that 40 na last o katulad yan. 4 seconds down sa Astral Imprisonment is very significant in the laning stage.
Yeah, you can really see na tinatry force out ngayon. But
nice block though. But
Rio is gonna be chased down by Gobas, who does have the haste rune. Tims is on the silence. Does he have the boundless strike? Rio, so close for the lights of it, but the clutch on that shrine heal.
Wow,
so calculated from TNC. Very calculated.
I'm so impressed. Grabe, sobrang tip nung shrine radius yung paghuli dito. Galit na galit talaga naabot dito si Rio, and he survived because of that. Masterful play from kabarong teams natin sa mga highly skilled players talaga dito. But
oh wow, did he actually spot that out?
Yeah, he spotted him out.
And hot red-handed. Really trying to run away, but the damage here from Sip-Teasy, makataas pa siya with the tried to get out with the teleport, but was not lucky in terms of the time.
Yep. Nasal Goo talaga. We've talked about that earlier. The draft is a very good kit to have, especially the early stages. Nakagamit niya minus armor. And
Ewe.
Yeah, I mean, naisip ko na ngayon kung bakit hindi sila nag-carry na Vengeful Spirit dito. They opted for the offlane. Sand King. Sand King really destroys yung mga illusion-based heroes. Katulad ito si Terrorblade.
With the Caustic Finale.
Caustic Finale, of course. And against melee heroes, sobrang lakas din niya. Yun nga. That's still because of the Caustic Finale. And TNC dito, with the Monkey King and Crystal Maiden, ito yung talagang umiikot na kind of heroes, which means na there's gonna be a significant amount of time na ang Terrorblade ay mag-isa sa lane. And Sand King on a 1v1 against a melee hero will always come up on top. As you can see right now, 15-5 ang kanyang last hits as compared to the 12-4 of the Terrorblade. That's a very good sign for an offlane Sand King.
True enough. Second in terms of the CS.
Yeah, that's a very strong start. But
curiously enough, Outward Devourer, even with hold that thought, it's gonna be the initiation kay Ewe, Berserker Skull, and counter Helix. So the spin to win for Sam H.
Spin to win will definitely give him the win there.
Back to what I was saying, kanina nakita natin Aster Imprisonment spam by Heinrich, and he's still being out CS'd somewhat by the Templar Assassin of Kuku right here.
Yeah, double TP here. Ewe will find the Burrow Strike.
Will Kuku be able to escape? Well, the answer to that will be no.
Definitely be no. But at least hindi niya binigay isang kill kasi naghati dito yung heroes ng RRnatics. Sadly for RRnatics dito, hindi na nakuha yung kill. But yeah, as you said earlier, I think he's just outplayed kung bakit mas mataas yung last hits dito ni Outward Devourer.
Speaking of a little bit of plays, it's gonna be Siptizi focused on here. Sam H super aggressive right now. Boundless start to connect as well. But of course, Siptizi with his back turn on his opponents is a little bit tanky. Pero Boundless Strike plus the counter Helix and the Battle Hunger, I believe.
Yep, and the double damage rune for that really really hurts him.
Double axe.
Yep, the double axe. Anyway, 1,000 net worth lang ang lead dito na TNC. 4-3 ang score. 5 minutes into this game. But the Sand King is top of the net worth.
Super good for
yeah, super good for Sand King offlane. But Woods will actually find the axe and there's no escape. They will also steal the stack on top of it. So
yeah, medyo nalunod si Yellow. I mean, I don't know how that happens, but
yeah.
Well, Dota logic.
Dota logic indeed. Game logic. Oh!
This could actually be Ewe stealing out this or killing out this courier. I mean, syempre pag may nakita kang insect, talagang try mo i-squash, pero
it's very cute dito
na. But it's a very cute insect. You don't want that. you don't want an insect to get squashed.
Yep.
It's very cute.
Hindi siya parang ipis. It's a very beautiful insect, but yeah, still 4-4 score. Sand King topping the net worth charges. 2 heroes for RRnatics topping the net worth. Very good for them.
Yeah.
So even though the score is 4-4, I think yung more favorable na nakukuha dito ng RRnatics is the kill on the horse.
That's true. And you can, in a way, we kind of saw this happening din eh.
Kasi yung design ng draft nila. RRnatics learning from their mistakes.
Yeah, they're basically countering out yung laning phase na meron ngayon ng TNC and trying to, how do you say this, out-gank them as well. Initiation into the Terrorblade. I don't think Raven's gonna be getting away from this one, although Dims has something to say about that, and he will be able to connect with the Boundless Strike and TNC baking in. Well, RRnatics right now, although
wow, the salve though.
They still got the kill onto the Terrorblade and onto the Monkey King. Yeah. Sam H into the front line, pero salve, like you said, healing up Ewe. And RRnatics.
Yeah, very good kill. They calculated, alam na nila na hindi na nila kailangan mag-pursue this Terrorblade. Courtesy of the Caustic Finale, it was actually the finale for the left Terrorblade. But Teams,
that's just Siptizi.
Yeah. Power of the Bristleback position 1, man. This is something na medyo na-miss na mga tao, hindi sila prepared for this. But Mac, I think na-invest siya sa Quill Spray in SLGU. That means na yung late stage na sobrang lakas din talaga dito.
Yeah, his chase potential plus I guess tower dive damage din.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, something to be afraid about.
7-4 ating score, paring Azurai, and things are looking bright from RRnatics, and I like this. They are putting up a fight dito.
So second gap into the top lane once more. Raven will not be able to escape as the epicenter hits him whole into the face. the slow from the W of Gobas.
Even after the Sunder.
And Ewe will be getting himself a killing spree.
Yeah. Nag-Sunder siya dito, but he can stop the epicenter. Although, Heinrich gonna get dunked on
from
Sam H.
Sam H.
Yeah. Sabi mo kanina, the tower diving potential is easy. Will secure the tier 1 tower. And Tims has to rethink his position dito. Hindi siya pwede maging super aggressive. It's a bristleback.
Yeah, this is like super different, or very different from that game 1 where in RRnatics it felt like they tried to counter TNC but they did it not wholeheartedly. So parang hindi nila full force na, okay guys, laning phase pala, try natin i-counter agad ang TNC sa mga picks nila. They didn't do that in game 1. They thought that they could actually play out their own style, but now they kind of adjusted and went with a composition that will be able to, like I said, outlane TNC right now, and it's proving dividend. Nakita mo ngayon, 4,000 both yung top ngayon, net worth ng RRnatics.
Yeah, that's true. The way they adjusted, kasi sabi nga nila, ang kakailangan natin is Vengeful Spirit will be the position 1. Pero sabi nila, hindi, bristleback. Pakapakita namin, kaya namin mag-position mo bristleback. And then we're gonna put the Sand King here, the offlane. Caustic Finale really puts it's really bothers.
Yeah, big dent.
Big dent, yeah.
Yeah, sa kay Terrorblade ngayon. Plus yung setup, kasi walang parang support ngayon sa Terrorblade sa top lane. Kasi nakita niya before, TNC Raven. Historically, or in the matches that I've seen him play, wants to go for the solo lane. Siyempre, he would be delighted pag meron siyang support, but he practically likes to just go, the lone wolf on this.
Lone wolf.
Lone wolf. Lone wolf on this Terrorblade, and yun yung inaabuso ng RRnatics.
Yeah.
Plus with the snowball and the follow-up on the Burrow Strike, plus the epicenter, really scary for him. But now, Kuko might be a little bit of trouble here as his Asian stacks will be stolen by RRnatics. Pero is this a little bit too much of an offensive stance that they might be taken by surprise by TNC? That's gonna be a no. Look at how aggressive Siptizi is right now. Kuko is on a World of Hurt, does have the meld, pero all they have to do is keep spamming the quills and his refraction will be taken out. Kuko still. Grabe ang taga ni Kuko dyan sa...
That hurts a lot, but Rio might get gone on here.
I think Rio will gonna die, as well as Kuko. He still has the second mill. How long is Kuko gonna survive for this one, as Sam H is providing him a lot of support? Ewe dominating into the bottom lane.
They're not giving up on this.
Don't give up on his Maven. Kuko, finally! After... How long was that?
Yeah, 2 melt durations. Gano'ng katagal dito, but... the epicenter.
Yeah, that shouldn't be... TNC getting a comeback from this one. Tims is onto the sidelines, but I don't think he can really do anything right now. And this is just RRnatics getting so many kills for... I don't know what TNC were planning to do on their part.
Okay, now it all makes sense kung ba talaga nag-position mo dito ang bristleback. Kasi after, sabi ko dito, they get the stacks on themselves. Ang problema is RRnatics, hindi nila kaya mag-stack on themselves. Pero sabi nila, dahil meron kang Temper Assassin, alam namin na mag-stack ka para sa Temper Assassin, imbis na gumawa kami ng stacks para sa amin, kukunin na lang namin yung nasa inyo. And that's what they did.
I like that.
The timing was perfect. They used the sigil nitong Tusk to scout out kung nagtitake na si Temper Assassin. At yun yung ginamit nila dito sa bottom lane para makuha yun. And then they just ran over TNC like they were nothing. Parang wala pa sustainability ang TNC dito as compared to the damage output na meron na RRnatics.
Yun lang sabi ni Boss Alo, yung isa natin sa mga co-caster.
Yeah.
He said na there are compositions that will come online later on pa. And that is what TNC has right now.
Yeah.
The thing talaga sila mo na TNC really had going for them was possibly the Axe. The Crystal Maiden, and the Wukong. The problem is, it all gets countered by the Bristleback and the help from this Vengeful. But now TNC looking to actually initiate as an imprisonment connected onto Kuku. Rio trying to actually help out Kuku right now, but Kuku is dealing little to no damage at all. There's gonna be the Wukong's command. Heinrich in a little bit of a World of Hurt. The extra heal from his teammates. And Tims here to the sidelines trying to dunk onto Heinrich. But wow! Look at how long Heinrich is actually surviving for the meantime. As Tims is just, I don't know,
another
blood hungry.
Grabe. sobrang tindi ng galaw dito ng RRnatics, but they will fight the Temper Assassin.
Boundless strikes! Misses onto, well, Heinrich. And he will be able to survive ang Astral Imprisonment just for the enough safety na hindi siya mamatay.
From the Orb of Venom Ticks. There's a lot of things that we need to talk about here, pero tingin ko, number one, the defensive disruption dito. I mean, the Astral Imprisonment muna dito ni Outworld Devourer was perfect. Lagi niyang hindi pinapalubog yung mga damage dealers dito ng TNC. So, hindi napag-deal ng damage dito si Goku. Second, defensive swap dito ni Vengeful Spirit. That really gave a lot of time dun sa Outworld Devourer para mag-survive. Tapos, yung space out nila dito, sobrang perfect. Walang CC na naland ang TNC dito.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Berserker Skull.
This is gonna be definitely good for them kasi naka-mega kill streak na yan eh. Pero Septizi gonna be able to give his comrades some support or going for the revenge kill. There is Sam H to go for the culling as well. But now this is just going terribly, terribly wrong for TNC. They get a second kill. And now they might actually be able to initiate upon Tims as well as Rio. But they will be exiting out from the top lane. But still damage done by RRnatics.
Damage done indeed. 2 kills on 2 cores that will inflate kung anong meron ng net worth ngayon ng RRnatics. They're really playing very well dito. And this is, I don't know, this may be just veteran savvy. Kumbaga, kasi mga veterans ito, sila Goba, sila Woods.
They've played Dota long enough that they know how to counter it out.
Exactly.
How to counter other opponents.
Sabihin natin, sige fine, TNC, maybe you have the better draft pero wala eh. Uutakan namin kayo. Veteran moves.
The other thing here is TNC going super aggressive kay Heinrich.
Yep. Overcommitting, I think so.
In a way, kasi like, parang sabi natin na Heinrich was almost dead. Nag-Wukong's command sila. Almost got the kill, but they saw the burst of heal na nakuha ni Heinrich and they still went for it.
Yep.
I think if they didn't go, they could actually just survive. But now, Tims is gonna go by himself, use the Wukong's command with the help from Sam H, who will get the last hit. But look at that, the micromanagement from Airway, able to get away from the clutches of death with the
Sandstorm, yep.
Sandstorm indeed.
And
it's gonna be RRnatics once more to go for the response and get the shutdown onto Sam H.
TNC not getting a break dito.
They're so unlucky right now.
They could have killed it. Pero grabe naman si paring Airway natin. Palong-palo dito. It's really flexing his muscles. Just really talagang, I don't know, outclassing dito si TNC. All of TNC.
Grabe.
Wow.
The thing here is, I guess parang like all of the viewers that we have, definitely looking for TNC to participate in the Manila Masters. Pero hindi sila, they're not directly invited, diba? They have to go to the channels. We're doing right now the Manila Masters Pinoy Tour.
Yep.
Imagine if RRnatics actually 2-1 TNC right now. Diba? Why not? Pero
why
like,
not? I want that trade, man. Bakit hindi? But hindi naman sa hate natin TNC.
Yeah, definitely not. Pero that would be is a possible term flabbergasted?
Parang I can't find the words. Parang talagang sobrang magugulat ka na lang eh.
Oo, diba?
Sabi nga ni Idol Rico, that's not Chamba.
Yes,
ito
guys.
yung grabe. Sand King really surviving this one. Even with the Battle Hunger
connecting.
And the kill onto Sam H. Astral Imprisonment as well as the Walrus Punch. Uppercut. Sure, you can.
The thing is pala, there isn't really a finisher dito for TNC when they go for those engages. Parang kinulang sila sa range in a way.
I guess so.
Yeah, Trims does have the Boundless Strike and of course yung Freezing Blast dito, pero I mean, they were trying to run away from RRnatics and the same thing. I don't know why he was there.
Very aggressive eh. Well, that's Tims eh. Yun talaga yung mga galawan ni Tims eh. He wants to get something, parang high risk, high reward siya dito. Snowball, not gonna connect, pero yung Walrus Punch, connect. There's gonna be the snow from the glyph. The Solar Crest already up.
Trying to run away, but well, when you have too much slows, too much swaps, what can you do?
Can you do indeed? I think the Bristleback already has the Solar Crest. Or maybe it... ito nga. That really hurts TNC dito. Pero mahuli nila si Axe. There's gonna be the Boundless Strike. Might buy the time, but the Yules.
Sam H miscalculating his culling. Not able to chop anyone down, but TNC 4-man into the bottom lane. They will be chasing down Airway. So that's gonna be the 2-for-1. There's Rio activating the freezing field just for the safety na hindi makatakas si Ewe.
Those are big kills for TNC. Dalawang kanila na patay, but
big kills, but look at RRnatics looking for the big kills themselves, spotting out Rio. Thankfully enough, merong dag away si Sam H dito, but Tims, do they know that he's actually in their jungle?
Might feel it. It's gonna be also the Blink Dagger from the Temper Assassin. No rest for the Wicked, parang Asurai. And parang napapansin ko dito, kung nasan si Siptizi, there's gonna be a death. Oh no! Why did... Okay, so cooldown pal... Oh no!
They find Kuku!
Oh, that meld.
No.
That's meld.
Alright. But do they know? Kasi nag-wave na dun eh.
They can feel him eh. Parang, wala, ano talaga yun eh. Veteran na yun eh.
The essence of the aura of Kuku is showing.
Alam nila eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lucky enough for for Kuku dito. Meron siyang belt. There's no detection whatsoever from our Nats.
Yeah. Unlucky is before the 20-minute mark, 21-8 ang kills ngayon ng RRnatics compared to TNC.
They actually found si Kuku. I don't know why. How did they feel that? I don't know. Maybe they might have smoked and then pop agad kaya nila naramdaman, but grabe naman yung intuition dito, the game sense of RRnatics to find Kuku deep in the trees. Don't know what happened, but
well, syempre, if you look hard enough, you will find what you're looking for.
Tama ka nga naman, paring Asuray. Sabi nila, walang matigas sa tinapay sa mainit na kape. You find long enough.
What?
If you look long enough, you're gonna find something. Tama ka dyan.
Something that you're looking for.
Something that you're
well, obviously. But, yeah. Pero ang panghanap dito ng RRnatics yung sigil eh. Ng walang Tuskar.
Okay. That might be okay.
Alright, so I think this is like the power point for RRnatics right now, 22-8. The scariest thing here is though, in the late game, their blade is still ramping up. Nakikita natin na at least sumahabol pa rin ngayon si Raven plus 8,000 na gold ngayon kay Kuku. So they still have some fight in them.
Definitely, but especially when they land this two-man Berserker's Call, grabe, dalawa agad na patumpa nila dito, TNC.
Kuku's commanded to the sidelines, and will RRnatics actually bait in for the fight? They lost 2 members already, and look at this, Kuku to the sidelines. Might he actually go in for the dag? He will be finding one. There's the Sands coming in, but now they chase down onto Septizi, and look at what he's doing right now. He's actually just chasing them down. Sam H to initiate onto Heinrich. Astral Imprisonment to connect as well. There's the Wukong with the 2-man boundless strike from the sidelines, and Sanity Eclipse, but still no, and TNC have found their opening. The chink in the armor for RRnatics. This Roshan Force has actually given TNC the 4K, and now they'll be trying to exit out with this one. But Ewe, as well as the Vengeful Smith, looking for the initiate here, counter initiation, maybe to look for something, but
yeah, no. That's a 5-4-1 favorite TNC dito. They also force the buyback as well as pop the Aegis. Big win for TNC. Kakasabi mo lang kanina, it's scary na Terrorblade and Templar Assassin are racking up still the farm, even though na naunguna dito. As we can see the replay right now. This is Sam H again catching two heroes.
Yeah. Even if he was used, no?
Even when after he was used, 2 seconds is more than enough time for a Metamorphosis Terrorblade to deal the damage. There's a Templar Assassin being very aggressive and paying. Giving dividends. Another Sam H Blink initiation dito. Na nakita nyo, sobrang swabe ni Sam H dito. Axe gets the kill onto the... And nakita mo si Teams cancelling out the epicenter from the Sand King, which could have been good for RRnatics.
Oh, but wait, hold that thought. It's gonna be an initiation ngayon onto the Tuskar. Walrus Punch, but that's only gonna be real. Teams trying to run away. Boundless Strike to stun 2. And with the initiation for RR, it was at least get the 1.
Yeah.
Thing is pala, sa Roshan fight na yun, it was, I think for me, Teams Wukong's command that kind of set the pace for TNC. Kasi, nakita mo sila mo na rin yan eh. Epicenter was cancelled by Teams. Pero, the epicenter was never really set for the first part of the fight.
Yeah. Good point na sinabi mo dyan. Parang, nga, cherry on top na lang na stop yung epicenter. Pero tama, there wasn't any opportunity because of the setup ng TNC na maganda. Sama ka, Wukong naman really just zoned out yung heroes
Yeah.
nitong RRnatics. Naghiwa-hiwalay sila, disperse sila because of that eh.
And that's the thing. Kasi parang like, if you think about it, Wukong's command has a faster cast time compared sa Epicenter. Sa Epicenter, kailangan pang i-wiggle ni Sun King yung kanyang tail. But kay Wukong, he just has to flail his magic staff, you know, Son Goku.
Yeah, his Monkey King bar.
MKB. And that just gave the opening. Siyempre, si Sam H has really good initiation with the dagger plus the Berserker's Call, but everything looking well for TNC in that fight. You know that they still can play from behind.
Yeah, for sure. They have the better scaling course na sinasabi natin. And what do you know, paring Asoray, almost pantay na dito. Konti lang ang lead. Actually, lamang pa TNC ng 215 na net worth dito. But essentially, the tides have turned. Pantay na tayo dito. This is still anybody's game.
And the thing is, yung position 1 nga na Bristleback na to, I mean, he can really tower dive. He can set the pace, you know, be that sabi natin wrecking ball. I came like a wrecking ball for this Bristleback. But in the late game, do you really think he can hold out against Kuku on the Templar Assassin and Raven on the Terrorblade?
The answer is really no. Kasi katulad yung sabi, this is called scaling na lagi natin term dito. Ibig sabihin yan, mas later yung game, mas malakas yung hero. Bristleback is not that kind of hero. Malakas siya during the mid game pero nag-fall off siya.
Yeah.
Ganun din naman ang Templar Assassin. Pero mas later lang siya. Kumari, kung 20 minutes ang peak time ng Bristleback, ang peak time ng Templar Assassin is 25. And then mag-worry ka pa sa Terrorblade na kahit 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, sobrang lakas na hero, especially because of his metamorphosis.
Plus, there's some unprecedented burst din coming from this Templar Assassin. We've seen the meld combo shred people, and I mean shred. So we have to be very careful. We actually have to be watchful dito kay Kuku right now because he already has his Desolator. If he gets more items, it's gonna be a pretty scary Templar Assassin.
Indeed. Pero okay, Kuku will actually blink out of that. Good awareness coming out of Kuku because 3 heroes were converging against him.
I mean, they've done that time and time again, but that was the point wherein he still had the dagger. Didn't have the dagger to work with.
Yep.
But this is Kuku, guys.
And also yung ward dito ng dire side dun sa ramp is actually big dividends. It's gonna be a split push from the Sam H Axe. Actually taking down the tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. Magkikipag-trade na lang dito ang RRnatics. For Sam H really still hindi siya tumitigil dito sa pag-force out ng bottom lane. How much damage has he dealt already? That's
just a okay amount of damage. Sam H actually wants to go in onto this one, but no, I don't think he wants to. He could actually get stunned right now by Ewe. Use Divinity Scepter and Sam H should die for this one, but that was just the 1 kill for the one ano. And into the other lane we see Kuku double damage, double kill.
Double damage, double kill. Rio surviving that with a sliver of HP. Dalawa ang napatuma dito. And what do you know? Siyempre, if you sleep on Raven, he will take down towers. As you can see.
This is still Raven's
playground.
I don't know if like you call it best, but most iconic hero.
Yeah.
Para sa akin, Terrorblade. And look at that. Even he played behind. Ilang beses yung ginak sa top lane? Like 3 to 5 times?
Yeah, 4 times in 4 deaths siya.
Yeah, and he's still putting the pressure on.
So that's Raven for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, ang kaganda talaga sa Terrorblade, he has one of the strongest illusions to do that. So, pwedeng ang gawin lagi dito ni si Raven efficiently farm. Kasi, pwede niyang gamitin yung, isa akong adept na Terrorblade sa mga favorite na heroes kaya nagamitin. And naggamit ko talaga illusions to farm out the lane and the neutral creeps. But Kuku, wow.
Fancy footwork.
Fancy footwork.
Yeah.
Going back,
it's not really footwork, but you can say fancy dagger work.
Yeah, I guess dagger work. Well, as you can see, tingnan nyo lang yung mga green markings on the map kung gaano ka-spread out si Raven dito mag-farm. Meron dito sa mid lane na illusion, meron sa top lane, meron sa... That's yung real hero niya is nasa jungle.
Did you see that? RRnatics, I think they smoked on top of a ward.
Probably. Kaya, TNC, they know it. Alam nila. So, magbaback out lang sila dito. Rio, happy to pop this smoke. Not gonna be punished. Well played from TNC dito.
Grabe, that was very unfortunate for RRnatics.
Yep. And, grabe, ilang seconds lang yung binigay nyo na opening for Raven, he already puts down yung tier 3 tower dito sa top lane. Back to, I think 30% na lang buhay na natitira doon. So, wow.
Yeah.
TNC just really...
Dragonlance, Manta Style, and BKB for this early game harassed na Terrorblade.
Bullied na Terrorblade. Wow. This is really the power of the Terrorblade. So you can see, katulad yan, kanina ko pa na-explain, efficiently siya makapag-farm kasi even just the illusions can clear out a wave camp dito.
Oh my
neutral
goodness.
camp, I mean.
Yeah, that's the Hurricane Pike and Desolator crate finished by Kuku.
Yep. He can, pwede na siyang gamitin yung range niya to kind of deal with the bristleback.
The other thing here pala is, I think in terms of the vision, matatalo talaga ang RRnatics. Kasi aside from you can already put down, let's say, a ward. Oh, but wait. Tuskar into the bottom lane. Spotted out by Sam H. Does have the help from Tims. One Boundless Strike, one Culling. And that's all said and done. And into the top lane. Medyo nag-split apart na ngayon ng RRnatics. And it looks like TNC are ripping them apart, putting them out piece by piece.
Yeah. Silang, para sa biology class tayo dito with TNC dissecting itong RRnatics. Grabe, di ba? Like right now, kita mo, put pressure in the bottom lane, then push the top lane. 30%, I think 20% na lang buhay dito ng tower. It's 300 HP. Slowly, and makuha pa nila Roshan. Sobrang efficient ng movements dito ng TNC. They are masterfully coming back into this game.
Yeah. And the thing here is, TNC can actually go for a 3-lane split push,
Yeah.
And RR, it just feels like they have to stick as a team to have maximum output of damage.
Big problem for them kasi kanina they flourish with that. Kasi yung 5-man nila sobrang lakas din talaga. But right now, the split push from TNC really punishing yung 5-man composition dito ng RRnatics. And they need to make a move right now. I think yung kanina yung move nila sana is to get that smoke gang to be successful. Sadly for them, naspatan sila ng ward. And
the other real thing here is RRnatics, I think they're already past their prime.
Yep.
So what can they do? I feel like they actually have to force a fight right now. You know, spot out someone. But the problem is, hindi nagpapakita ngayon ng TNC. The pressure that they're dealing is with the illusions only. And look at this. Si Raven. Si Raven is just using his illusions. He doesn't even have to show himself.
AFK pa siya dito. But yeah, I think tama naman sinabi mo parang Asbay. They need to force a fight. That's their win condition. Kasi kahit anong mangyari dito, even with the farm that TNC found, in terms of 5v5 team fights, is still gonna flourish. But the big if dito is kailangan ang TNC kakagat sila sa 5-man, which is I think is not happening.
Yeah,
TNC
true.
If they can be baited into that position, that's very good for RRnatics. But I think TNC, they know better. Alam nila yung experience. They have the experience to deal with this kind of lineup din.
Yeah, kasi nakikita mo ngayon yung mindset ng TNC. They have the control of the whole map except for the base of RRnatics. And sinabi na natin na mayroong late game ngayon ang TNC. They have the Terrorblade and of course somewhat they have the Templar Assassin. And all they have to do, 13,000 na ang kanilang advantage net worth, is to keep farming lang and they are still gonna win the late game. They have RRnatics, I don't think has a chance, and it seems that they know what's happening now and they're trying to reclaim their base and maybe spot out a straggler from TNC.
Sadly for them, well warded dito on top lane.
Yeah,
from
yun din
TNC.
sasabihin ko kasi yung warding ng TNC, not only the wards, but yung side traps din ng Templar.
Templar Assassin also provides the vision. Might be an initiation. Perfect from Savage.
And TNC Raven from the silence actually dealing the damage with this Metamorphosis up Terrorblade. There's gonna be the knock-up onto him. Wave comes out from the Vengeful and they're trying to re-engage right now. Sam H is, well, tanking a whole lot of damage, but check this out, TNC making the most out of the bad situation with, well, Kuko into the top lane, breaking out the top tier 3.
It's gonna be Raven. Raven, perfect BKB.
BKB activated for this Terrorblade, and will he be able to get away? That's gonna be a yes. And wow.
Again, another it's like a planned bait for TNC dito na, sige fine, they got a lot of time to Samage survived long enough para ma-divert yung attention ng RRnatics. Actually, 5 heroes converging onto that axe. Hindi pa nila agad napatay. He falls in the end and Terrorblade nabuhay dito. But they lost a pretty significant objective, which is a range rack dito sa top lane. It's quite a blow.
Ito yung point na parang pag kumain ka ng isang masarap na dish, okay lang siya pag mainit. Pero ngayon hindi na mainit yung food nila. So hindi na masarap. So parang ganun din yung nangyaring sa RRnatics. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, parang kanina mo ba dapat to kinain pero hindi mo nagawa. So now you're suffering
from the cold taste.
Yeah. Kasi ganun talaga. Kanina natin napag-usapan yan. As strong as RRnatics are in the mid game, during the latter stages of the game, like right now, talagang magsasuffer sila.
Yeah.
14,000 net worth difference.
Mind blown.
Mind blown indeed. From pretty significant lead na meron ng RRnatics, talagang nabawi na dito ng TNC. There's gonna be an initiation though.
We were talking about how TNC might actually get, reverse sweep here by RRnatics, but TNC just spotting out where they have to work, and they are working their magic indeed. Look at Kuku just deal the damage. It's gonna be the frostbite. Na walang katakas-takas dito ang vengeful ng RRnatics.
No buyback, 2 down agad.
Well, TNC, they're gonna go for the full force initiation. Heinrich trying to go in. The buyback from the vengeful baited out by TNC. They're gonna be trying to get themselves a tower here. Swap to connect. Gobas trying to run away. Wukong's command activated by TNC here in the backline. And look at the damage. 2 kills, 3 kills already from TNC. And Kuku is dominating. Look at this. Templar Assassin just go wild into the backline. Heinrich trying to run away. I mean, he has actually absorbing a quite amount of damage here. But still, TNC have bled inside the base.
Another
initiation from 4 kills already. That's going to be the wipeout. And Kuku with a triple kill. That should be GG.
That should be GG. No more buybacks. Sun King dito mag-respawn na siya. But what can he do?
Exactly. He's actually gonna just dag into the top lane and maybe clear out, as TNC have already claimed the right to the base of RRnatics.
60 seconds, 1 minute pa dito bago mag-survive ang course ng RRnatics. And what can they do?
In the words of the great Lon, it's a disaster.
It's a disaster. And this is definitely gonna be Megas. And RRnatics will not top out yet.
Yeah, this is of course... Oh, wait. Well, you say they won't top out yet, but...
wala. Hinintay na lang nila. 35 minutes. And RRnatics...
And guys, when you see that GGWP in the chat, it's over.
It's over, playa.
Yeah, it's over.
RRnatics, maganda kanilang pinakita, especially the early stages. We were pretty impressed dito, but they ran out of steam.
Yeah.
I think so.
The real thing para sa akin then was they slowed down the pace of their mid game, and that really gave Raven as well as Kuku the time to farm back up.
Yeah, tama ka dyan. Parang ano na sila papunta na sila pa-close out na sila sa game, but they slowed out a bit. And parang sabi ni Raven dito, bigyan mo lang, give me an inch, I'll take it to a mile, di ba?
Yeah,
parang
exactly.
Parang ang nangyari is binigyan na siya ng konting oras dito para makapag-farm, nahanap siya ng farm. And I think the Roshan fight, yun yung talaga nag-open up ng opportunity for TNC for the comeback. Perfect initiation from Sam H. Perfect Wukong's command.
Yeah. Sometimes talaga, the fight on the Rosh pit can turn the tides of battle. So there's some teams who don't actually go for it unless alam nila na makukuha nila yun ng libre. Kasi it's minsan kasi parang bigay yung laban na yun eh.
Yeah. It's a lost fight. Kasi sobrang choke point kasi yun talaga yung pag marunong ka mag-capitalize dun sa choke point is mananalo ka talaga dun sa mangyari.
Yeah. So,
clash.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, guys, and give it to our panelists. Again, I'm Asarai, one hell of a beast. Kasama ko po ngayon si
Wolf, the other beast. And we're coming to the panel,
Yeah, so we'll give it to Butters as well as Pompey. So, guys, take it away.
Take it away.
Ayun na nga.
So ayun, maraming salamat dun sa dalawang beast natin. Asarai and Wolf. Nice cast. Sobrang solid. Nakita naman natin yung game. Sadly, wala na ang RRnatics dito.
Sadly,
papasok.
Sadly nga.
Dun sa main qualifiers at di na nila ma-represent yung Pilipinas. Papunta dun mismo sa main event ng May 26 to 28 Manila Masters sa MOA Arena. TNC, one of the favorites.
Props pa rin sa RRnatics kasi hindi madaling umabot dun sa stage na yun. Hindi madaling umangat para makalaban mo yung TNC. So, props pa rin sa kanila. It's a good showing actually. Medyo nakakalin lang yung score nung laro kanina dahil makita mo buong laro. Lamang ang RRnatics. Pero pag tinignan mo yung gold graph, doon mo makikita yung tunay eh.
Kumbaga kasi para sa akin, it was a game of momentum, it was a game of tempo. Ang ganda na pinakita doon ng RRnatics, controlling the tempo, they had the bristleback, they had the outworld devourer. Ang mukha kasi ng larong yun, parang it's a game of war. Kasi parang may tangki ka sa harapan, si OD, nasa likod mo, commander lang. Pumapalo lang siya. Kumbaga, give space to the OD. Kapag nakakuha siya ng int, go for the Sanity's Eclipse. At kapag nabato niya yun, basically, mamamatay doon 3 or 2 heroes for the side of TNC. While TNC doon, being patient.
Yun. They picked their fights. Hindi nila binanggahin tangke. Pinalagpas nila yung tangke, paglagpas ng tangke, doon sila bumanat.
And ito, tignan natin. Ito yung mga nakikita natin dito, replays and the swap. Kitang-kita nyo naman, Kuko dito. Medyo talagang nagkaroon ng synergy itong RRnatics in the early game. They actually take down Heinrich dito, pero kasi medyo tumagal pa talaga yung buhay niya eh. Kumbaga nakita mo yung paggamit dito nila Woods ng kanilang skill set, yung mechanics nila using the fog to their advantage.
Yep.
And ayan kasi talaga yung mga maliliit na bagay na nagpapaganda ng takbo ng isang team fight.
And yung small details na nai-improve ng player over time eh. Mga ganong galawan. Yun ang tinatawag nilang galawan talaga.
Based on experience, kumbaga, yun na lang yun eh. Pero kung titignan mo dito, unrelentless assault, mga kaibigan. Talagang tinumba nila ng tinumba. Na-swap pa dito si Raven. Raven dito nabuli ng todo-todo. At the same time, kumbaga, after nun, dahil sa isang Roche fight na nangyari sa dito sa RRnatics, kung titignan mo kasi yung lineup dito ng RRnatics, they have the Bristleback, they have the Vengeful, okay. Pero kasi, mabuboost yung damage nyo, pero hindi ganun kabilis yung pag-take ng Roshan. And ready doon ang TNC, alam nila
expected nila.
They know what's up. And for TNC, they know that they have the damage output. And I think, one of the reasons kung bakit nawala na yung tempo dito ni Bristleback in this game, pag napasok ng mid-game to the late game stages is the deso on that Templar Assassin.
Tsaka ito, Butters, dalawang maliit na statistics yung medyo nakakatawa dito, pero magandang detail to para sa mga viewers natin. By the 18-minute mark, lamang ng 14 kills ang RRnatics. Ilan lang yung gold lead nila? 3K. By the 30-minute mark, lamang ng 10 kills yung RRnatics. RRnatics pa yung lamang ng kills pero ang gold lead nasa TNC na by 10K. So, objectives gaming talaga ang Dota. Hindi pwedeng patay ka lang ng patay.
Hindi pwedeng patay lang ng patay.
Objectives tayo, pare.
Well, yun nga din yung nangyari. Naset nila yung tempo for kills. Nakuha nila yung mga pick-ups na gusto nila. Pero at the same time,
wala
they didn't
objectives.
convert it to objectives. At ayun, yung naging issue sa akin dito for RRnatics. Well, props pa rin sa kanila.
Good showing nga. Good showing. Parang gawa sa mga tropa sa RRnatics.
Nadala nila yung kumbaga, nakapag-step up sila. Natalo nila in the early stages of the game. Dito, sa tempo making etong TNC. Pero kasi alam naman natin, Tim's one of the best tempo makers of the Philippines ngayon and probably the world. Hindi natin alam. Pero kasi, I mean, hindi basta-basta eh. Hindi basta-basta yung ganitong...
Onting hasa
pa. Pero ito mga kaibigan, kitang-kita nyo naman. Look at RRnatics dito, pulling out all the stops. Pero the damage was just way too much for them to handle.
At the same time, their damage is way too low.
Tingnan nyo, pinagkumpulan na siya ng 5 doon.
Dapat tagal pa rin.
Napakatagal pa rin nilang itumba yun. So, ayun mga kaibigan.
Congrats sa TNC. Props sa RRnatics pa rin. Paulit 3 beses kata sinabi. Props sa inyo. It's a good showing. It's a bad result on a point of view, pero it's a good showing kung talagang magtutuloy sila.
Kumbaga kasi experience versus experience and iba yung experience na nakukuha ngayon ng TNC in other international tournaments. So ayun mga kaibigan, wrap up muna natin to Besi Bills.
Waiting tayo ng second series of the day para sa atin.
Waiting tayo second series na. So ayun mga kaibigan, it's TNC. And to be decided pa.
Hintayin natin din.
Yan.
So 9 o'clock ang schedule. At ang pinakamatinding
sino ba?
Announcement.
Ano ba?
Sino ang caster mamaya ng second series of the day natin?
L at saka D.
Chismis ba? Ba't kailangan ganun?
L tsaka
D. Medyo chismis Sige.
So,
kaya natin sila
alam ko yan. bigyan na natin sila. Si Don at si Luno.
Oo nga. Medyo,
Yun na magiging caster nyo mamaya. So, yan mga kaibigan, bago natin
abangan nyo sila. Alam ko excited sila.
Oh, excited kayo dyan. Alam naman natin, the most explosive casters
duo
ever. Oh. Pasalamatan natin yung mga sponsors natin. Maraming salamat sa PLDT, Smart, Bounty Fresh, Mineski Infinity, and special thanks to MET, Mineski Events Team, ESL, and ChallengeMe.gg. So, yung mga kaibigan, magkita-kita tayo uli mamayang 9 p.m. At sama-sama naman natin panoorin yung casters natin na itatago natin na sa Don
and Luno.
So, yan mga kaibigan, I am Butters from Mineski TV at kasama ko ngayon si
Pompey.
Louder.
Hindi ko ulitin, Pompey.
Louder. Yun lang. So, yan mga kaibigan, we'll be back after a short break.